This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row, all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute and available lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Forget the frustration of picking commerce platforms when you switch your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling wherever you sell. With Shopify, you'll harness the same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/tech.
This is Optimal Work Daily, episode 1240, Why I'm Killing My Email List and Changing Everything, by Jeff Goins of goinswriter.com. And I am Dan. You might know me as your host and narrator here. I'm with you every single day of the year, reading from the very best blogs that cover work and productivity. And today we're going to hear from one of our friends, Jeff Goins, a regular contributor to the show. So with that, let's jump right into our article and optimize your life. Why I'm Killing My Email List and Changing Everything, by Jeff Goins of goinswriter.com. I'm killing my email newsletter and resurrecting it as something I can be proud of. Why am I doing this? Because I can't think of an unselfish reason not to do it. Emailing you whenever I want helps me. It gets me in your inbox more often, allows me to express myself more frequently, and lets me sell you things. None of those are necessarily bad reasons, but they aren't very compelling, are they? So I'm changing everything, and here are my promises to you. I will respect your permission and try to share useful content. Once a week, I'll send a newsletter of the latest from me, and whenever I have really big news, like a new course, free webinar, or a book, I'll send more than one weekly email. I will spend an entire week writing my best content and deliver it to you every Monday, along with other useful links and resources. My goal will be fewer, better messages. And I will give my best to the community and try to give more than I take as much as possible. All of this is subject to change, of course, but I promise to tell you before I make any changes. I'm going to continue to blog when I have something to say, probably 2 to 3 times per week, but I'm also going to spend more time writing for other blogs and magazines, as that was how I got my start. Getting back to my roots. This really goes back to my roots of blogging. I launched this blog, creating content for it every day for an entire year. Halfway through the first year, I started an email list. Since I was already writing 7 blog posts a week, I wondered what value I could add to a newsletter. So every Sunday morning, I'd wake up early and write an original thought on writing, influence, or creativity that I'd share with the tribe. People loved it. But as I became a dad and life got busier, and I got better about boundaries on the weekend, I decided to streamline everything. I stopped blogging as much and started sending an email newsletter with the blog post to everyone. Suddenly, some weekly subscribers were getting 3 emails per week. I did this, quite frankly, because I had no margin to write a newsletter on a Sunday morning. Since so many wanted links to my newsletters, it just made sense to blog it. But the internet changed, and people are now busier than ever. And unless you're a news site or Seth Godin, it's hard to get away with sending an email to your list every day. Of course, some people are doing this, and that's fine. I've heard quite clearly from my readers that anything more than twice a week sounds like noise. So I'm listening and taking action. Content isn't king. The audience is. When I tested this idea with some readers on Twitter just to see what they thought, I didn't hear any objections. There was nobody saying, "I want you to send me more email." Some were saying twice a week and some said once, but nobody said, "You're sending me 3 emails, but I'd love 8. Nobody. That spoke to me. So I decided to change everything because I couldn't find a good reason to not at least try it. And the more I thought about it, the more excited I got. What if sending fewer emails gave me more time to create higher quality content? What if it allowed me to connect at a deeper level with my tribe? What if this brought me some margin to work on my next book? Giving myself permission to break this unspoken rule started to excite me. And in that respect, I think it's a win-win. But honestly, even if it was just a win for you, the reader, that's reason enough to do it. Often, I think marketers get selfish about the way they interface with their audience, without acknowledging that they are in this very position because of their audience. That seems wrong. Don't misunderstand, I'm not a doormat, and I do have boundaries. I can't promise I'll reply to every email or read every 50,000-word manuscript people send me, but I got into a bad habit of making decisions without first considering what effect they would have on my audience. Now, I'm trying to get back to the center. 3 core values of this community. Along those lines, I've chosen 3 core values that will guide this blog and community moving forward. They are: 1. Connection over interruption. Every time I send an email or post content, I'll ask myself, do I have the right to share this? Does this help connect readers with something that helps them? If not, I won't share it. 2. Quality over frequency. Instead of running my mouth every time I have something to say, I pledge to only publish my best work when it is both interesting and helpful. And 3. Impact over profit. In any business, there are always more opportunities to maximize profit, but that's never been very motivating to me. So I'm recalibrating my business to focus more on the people that run it, i.e. my team, and make it possible to continue the community, i.e. you. Personally, I plan to model these myself, but I hope that you, as a member of this community, will consider joining me. I'm excited about the opportunities to invest more time into creating video content, writing elsewhere, and doing other fun things. If this resonates, maybe you should consider changing something that you thought could never change. This isn't just a nice idea. It's a smarter way to market your work. I'm convinced of it. And maybe it's a smart move for you, too, if you're in the business of building an audience. My hypothesis is this will increase open rates, increase trust with readers, and decrease the amount of unsubscribes. But those reasons aside, it feels like I'm taking better care of my community, which is a reward in itself. You just listened to the post titled, Why I'm Killing My Email List and Changing Everything by Jeff Goins of GoinsWriter.com. You want consistency and quality, but you also want variety and freshness. If you run a business, you want it all. With Nuts.com, you can get so many different delicious snacks and ingredients and know that they will consistently exceed your expectations. Nuts.com is your one-stop shop for the highest quality foods for business. They offer delicious office snacks, corporate gifts, and wholesale ingredients. And over 50,000 companies choose Nuts.com for their business needs, from offices to hotels to restaurants and retail stores. And we've even loved their product as remote workers. Nuts.com has sent us plenty of snacks that keep us energized and focused so we can deliver the best work that we can. Nuts.com makes ordering for your business quick and easy. Right now, Nuts.com is offering new business customers a free gift with purchase and free shipping on orders of $125 or more at nuts.com/OWD. So go check out all the delicious options at nuts.com/OWD. You'll get that free gift and free shipping when you spend $125 or more. That's nuts.com/OWD. Your business is buried in manual work, taking forever to close the books. If this is you, consider 3 numbers: 37,000, 25, 1. 37,000. That's the number of businesses who have upgraded to NetSuite by Oracle. 25. NetSuite turns 25 this year. That's 25 years of helping businesses do more with less, close their books in days, not weeks, and drive down costs. And 1, because your business is one of a kind. So you get a customized solution for all of your KPIs in one efficient system with one source of truth. Manage risk, get reliable forecasts, and improve margins. NetSuite is giving you the power of having everything you need to grow all in one place. And you really can't put a price on the power and efficiency that comes with having all of your processes streamlined like this. This is truly an unprecedented offer. Right now, download NetSuite's popular KPI checklist, designed to give you consistently excellent performance, absolutely free at netsuite.com/OWD. That's netsuite.com/OWD to get your own KPI checklist. netsuite.com/OWD. And thank you to Jeff for giving us permission to narrate from his blog. You can come visit his site, which I have linked in this episode's description and at oldpodcast.com. He's a super popular writer. He's the best-selling author of 5 books, including The Art of Work and Real Artists Don't Starve. On his site, you can hear his thoughts on writing, life, and creative work. And you'll hear him narrate it across a few of our shows, actually, so if you're looking to share your work but you're afraid of becoming the starving artist, his site is definitely for you. Lots of great advice there, so come check it out at goinswriter.com, and thanks again to Jeff for letting us share his work. Okay, that is it for another edition of Optimal Work Daily. Thank you so much for being an OWD subscriber, and if you haven't done that already, please do click on subscribe or follow in your podcast app. It really helps us out. And I will be back again with you tomorrow as usual. So I'll see you there for the Friday show, and that is where your optimal life awaits.